Kim Porter hadn't done what she done, there would be no Cassie to testify.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Snoop. DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Swiss Beats. Kelly Rowland. Chris Brown.
Why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of all the just terrible?
It's been over 2 months since the raid on Diddy's 2 mansions. 2 months since everybody thought he was done for. 2 months since he was allowed to walk free. And 2 months since we have heard some solid news from the feds. While allegations and lawsuits have continued stacking up, there is no sign of concrete evidence that is recent enough. Jaguar Wright believes that the law has already found everything needed to put him behind bars in the footage from Diddy's CCTV cameras. Jaguar Wright's known for her candid critiques of the music industry, and she's made a series of explosive allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. Wright's claims span a wide range of misconduct, from exploitation and manipulation to physical abuse and suspicious deaths. In recent months, Wright's allegations have gained further traction due to the release of CCTV footage from Diddy's properties. This footage shows federal agents raiding his homes in Los Angeles and Miami as part of an investigation into sex trafficking allegations against him. The footage, released by Diddy's baby mama Misa Hilton, shows heavily armed agents aggressively moving through the properties, handcuffing occupants, and pointing guns at Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian.
In a dramatic turn of events, federal investigators raiding 2 homes owned by hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. His properties in Miami and Los Angeles, part of what we're being told is an ongoing investigation. Law enforcement sources familiar with the matter saying the searches are part of a federal investigation led by the Southern District of New York into alleged human trafficking. No charges have been filed.
Now, Combs faces multiple civil lawsuits accusing him of sex trafficking and sexual assault.
Hilton criticized the authorities for their tactics, calling the use of overly militarized force unnecessary and potentially racially motivated. This claim was shot down immediately, with people saying that they were just doing their job.
Yes, Eva, this is extremely normal. It has nothing to do with Sean Combs, the allegations. It's just the nature of executing a search warrant. What officers want to do is make sure that everyone involved is safe, whether it be the people inside the home that they're searching or those who are going into the home, those being the officers, because you don't know who has a weapon inside or who might be startled by this execution of a warrant. But also, as important, if not maybe more so, they want to make sure that the evidence that they're searching for isn't hidden or destroyed.
On the other hand, we've been waiting on the specifics of the evidence the feds collected and the rumored videotapes, and it looks like some people know what's going on. Jaguar Wright has made some serious allegations involving leaked CCTV footage from Diddy's residence. According to Wright, the footage shows scenes that support her accusations of Diddy's predatory and manipulative behavior within the music industry. She's accused Diddy of predatory behavior, and these claims have found resonance with recent legal actions against Diddy, starting with, of course, Cassie. She filed a lawsuit against Diddy a few months ago, accusing him of abuse and rape, and her descriptions of Diddy's behavior align closely with Jaguar's claims.
She says in a federal lawsuit that Combs repeatedly physically abused her and raped her when she tried to leave him. She also accuses him of forcing her to have sex with other men and luring her into a drug-fueled lifestyle that led to her struggle with addiction for years. Combs' attorney calls the lawsuit absolutely baseless and vehemently denies the allegations against his client.
Adding fuel to the fire, new footage emerged, showing Diddy hitting Cassie in a hotel. The video shows Diddy throwing objects at Cassie and physically assaulting her, which Cassie had previously described in her lawsuit. Her lawyer, Douglas H. Wigdor, stated, "The gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs."
But her attorney told CNN the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light.
This video, captured by multiple cameras, matches details from a lawsuit Cassie filed last November, which was settled the next day. According to the lawsuit, Diddy, who was very drunk, even punched her and gave her a black eye. The video shows Diddy following Cassie into the hallway, screaming at her, throwing glass vases, and physically attacking her by kicking her twice and trying to drag her back to the hotel.
Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles. She claimed in her lawsuit that she was physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically. Really, Jake, the lawsuit lines up with exactly what we are seeing.
Jaguar spoke about the video in an interview, providing context and expressing her outrage. Wright said, "I said he put the boots to that girl. I remember when me and Albert talked about it because Kim called him crying. She was like, I got to stop him. Yeah, she saved Cassie's life so Cassie could do what she's doing right now."
No, it's just that I sat there on that couch and I said what I said. I said he put the boots to that girl. And
you were there?
thought I was. No, I remember when me and Albert talked about it because Kim called him crying. She was like, I gotta stop him.
Damn.
She saved Cassie's life. So Cassie could do what she's doing right now.
Right.
She put it all on the line. Just so Christian can walk around sounding like an idiot, doing his daddy's perp walk with pride.
Wright reflected on the public reaction to the video and those who doubted Cassie's claims. She had words for them and said, Mary J. Blige knows exactly what that feels like.
How do you think Cassie's feeling about this right now, seeing her video go viral like this?
I can only imagine she's a lot more upset than I am.
And for the people who didn't believe her or anything like that?
Shame on them. You want to know what's really up in this moment?
What?
Mary J. Blige knows exactly what that feels like. And that goofy do anything. I guess she liked that scar on her cheek.
Damn.
Because he put the boots to her.
This is wild.
It took this. It took this.
Wright also criticized the lack of empathy and public outrage. Ain't nobody asked how that girl's ribs felt the next day.
Ain't nobody asked how that girl's ribs felt the next day and the day after that and the day after that. They sit there and they look at that like when Ray Rice beat the out of his. Ain't nobody asked how she felt the next day. Did she have any cracked ribs? Because that girl was kicking the out of her, yo. Naked with a towel on. Carisha, please. That's what you wanted.
Jaguar also emphasized the difficulty victims face in seeking help in cases like these, saying, it all depends on who the man is. She also talked about her own experience in dealing with situations like these.
Jack, what is the protocol for a woman that's getting an abusive relationship? What is she supposed to do?
Well, it all depends on who the man is.
Someone
Or
that's
the woman.
rich with power, like P. Diddy.
I wish somebody would ask why Tweet was so suicidal for so long, fucking around with Missy Elliott. You know, I'm just tired of motherfuckers lying about this shit. Just lying. All the women that have been hurt. You know, I remember the first time that happened to me.
Wright further elaborated on the challenges of speaking out against powerful figures and said that you got to vet everyone that you talk to thoroughly.
I know that you had mentioned in previous interviews that there's nowhere to go when you are dealing with physical abuse or sexual assault when you're in these situations with these men who are in these positions. That there's, everyone's being paid off in some sort of way. How, when you know that, hey, this is a detriment to my life, how do you go about it? Do you kind of tell anybody that will listen so that there's a record? Do you try to run? Can you run?
The more people you tell, the more danger you are in. Because everyone's going to pick what side they want to fall on.
She pointed out that you had to stay away from the people that are more interested in dancing with the devil.
And if you have more people that are worried about dancing with the devil than dancing with the angels, then you're on your own. So it's better not to say anything. You got to vet everyone that you talk to thoroughly. Make sure they're not on the devil's take, and then you got to see if you can find somebody that's willing to be brave enough to say it with you.
Jaguar was insistent that the victims had no way out because they're going into a hotel room with someone they thought was a friend.
And also, why do you feel like there was no fear? I mean, we all know, public knowledge, that there are cameras in hallways of every hotel for the most part. Why do you think that there was no...
For it. I'll pay for it. Imagine what it's like to be a young woman alone in a hotel room with someone who you thought was a friend. And tonight, you're on the main. And when he's finished with you, there's a bellman staff there to take away all the sheets and all the evidence of the crime. There's a house manager that's gathering all the footage of who came in, who came out. So it all disappears. Imagine not being able to call the police, your cell phone and all of your ID confiscated, and you have to leave with whoever you have to leave with. Imagine asking, where are you taking me? Imagine getting no answer.
She acknowledged Kim Porter's bravery and others who have tried to protect victims. If Kim Porter hadn't done what she'd done, there would be no Cassie to testify.
Outrage. Because until the public becomes outraged by what happens to young women every day. And I've been one of those young women once upon a time, and then I helped some of those young women. But God, if Kim Porter hadn't done what she done, there would be no Cassie to testify.
Meanwhile, Diddy's legal troubles are mounting. He's facing multiple civil suits alleging sexual misconduct and other illegal activities. His legal team labeled them as baseless, and Diddy himself denied them, but the sheer number of allegations are making them seem like pretty obvious lies.
The music mogul tells E! News in a statement, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday." He adds, "Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth."
The release of the CCTV footage, in particular, has generated significant buzz and pretty much removed all doubts about the rapper's behavior.
This after the R&B singer Casey Ventura has filed a lawsuit against him. And the allegations she's leveling against him are, frankly, truly shocking.
Sean Diddy Combs, a former model, has filed suit accusing the hip-hop mogul of drugging and sexually assaulting her in 2003. It's the 6th lawsuit alleging abuse by Combs.
Diddy and Cassie's big legal showdown after her allegations that she leveled in this federal lawsuit.
She is making all these allegations. Rape, human trafficking.
Horrible allegations.
Yes, but Diddy's lawyers allege the lawsuit is just the result of Diddy refusing to pay Cassie the $30 million she initially demanded. Regardless, it's all wrapped up pretty amazingly quick.
Jaguar Wright's allegations against Diddy paint a disturbing picture of the power dynamics at play. While Diddy has denied all allegations, the growing body of evidence and the recent release of CCTV footage means that his supporters have practically disappeared.
There's no doubt in my mind that Sean Combs knows that this is coming.
Things could be heating up for Sean Diddy Combs as CNN reports the feds are moving toward charging the rap mogul.
We are now hearing that federal investigators are preparing to possibly bring witnesses in front of a federal grand jury in New York City.
The report is the first we're hearing about movement in the case since the raids by federal agents back in March.
As the legal battles unfold, the music industry and the public are left wondering how it'll all play out.
What we have heard is that possible witnesses have been notified that they could be called to testify. Now, sources do caution that investigators are still in the process of gathering information. In fact, they are still calling in new witnesses, and they have called in some witnesses multiple times.
So there's a lot of qualification there, as I mentioned. Witnesses have been told they could be called to testify, but investigators are still gathering information, so the sources have kind of cautioned them not to get ahead of themselves. So it sounds like there's still some legwork to be done as far as the investigation goes.
One thing's for sure, Jaguar's unapologetic confidence has encouraged a lot of others to speak up. Whether these allegations will lead to tangible changes remains to be seen, but everyone seems confident that Diddy's time in the music industry is pretty much done. Don't forget to tell us what you think in the comments below. That's it for now. For more updates, hit the bell icon.